You's a vegan, but you going ham. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? Thank you for tuning in to Pretty Brown Vegan, the place for plant-based comfort foods. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I appreciate you so much. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how I make my super easy and very delicious vegan banana nut bread. So if you guys are interested, stay tuned. So to get started, we do need to briefly just talk about our bananas here. I like to use some overly ripe bananas. So you can see these are a little bit ripe, but not so much. So I pop them into the oven until they get more color on them and just let them cool off before using them. Now we're just going to go ahead and put everything in our mixer. You can also make this by hand as well. We do start with some vegan butter. I'm using the Country Crock brand here. And we do need to go ahead and cream our butter up with our sugar. So once we do get our butter in here, I am using brown sugar to go ahead and get our cream base for this. And here is our brown sugar. As always, the measurements and recipe information will be down in that description box below. Then we're just going to go ahead and cream that together until well combined. Once that comes together, make sure you scrape the bottom here before adding in our next ingredient, which is our vegan egg. I am using the Energy powdered egg here, and I prepared it according to the package instructions. So let's go ahead and add that in and get that well combined in with the butter and sugar. Before it fully comes together, you may need to stop it and scrape that bottom and scrape the sides there just to make sure everything is coming together here. And so again, before adding in any ingredients, and if you see things are having a little bit trouble combining, just make sure you scrape the bottom and the sides before continuing to mix. Once that comes together, we're going to go ahead and add in our mashed bananas. These are what they look like after they came out of the oven and cooled down. Once that comes together well, we are going to go ahead and add in our flour. And along with that flour, we're going to go ahead and add in our baking soda and a little bit of a dash of salt here. And then once you get your dry ingredients added, you're just going to let it mix just a little bit longer until everything starts to form together. And then you're going to go ahead and push the rest of it together by hand with your spatula. And then we are going to come back in here, which is optional, but I like to go ahead and add in some chocolate chips sometimes when I make my banana bread. So I'm using some dairy-free, completely vegan chocolate chips here. And we're just going to go ahead and make sure we toss it until the chocolate chips are evenly distributed throughout the batter. And then I like to go ahead and put this in a loaf pan and put my nuts on top, but you guys can also mix in some nuts throughout the batter as well before baking. But once you have all of that well combined, we're going to go ahead and get our loaf pan here, and I like to line it with a little bit of parchment paper because I like to pop it out of the loaf pan when it's done, and just go ahead and evenly put that into your loaf pan here. And then as I stated, I like to come back and put some walnuts or some other kind of nuts on top. You guys can do walnuts, pecans, whatever kind of nuts you guys are into with your banana nut bread. And then we're just gonna go ahead and pop that into the oven for 45 minutes to an hour until a toothpick inserted in the middle comes out clean, and just let it cool out before you pull it out here with the parchment paper and it's all done. This is such a yummy, yummy treat. I enjoy it on its own. I enjoy it with milk. I enjoy a slice with some peanut butter on it. I enjoy a slice with some butter slathered on it, or again on its own. It's so fire. The chocolate chips just give it a nice little kick, but again, those are totally optional. My family loves this. They love when I make it, and I personally love it too. If you guys enjoy this, please give me a thumbs up and please make sure you're subscribed. Thanks, guys.